and welcome back to the Backroom Podcast. We're so happy to be back here with you guys today. My name is Danny.
I'm Sari.
Did
Welcome back,
you
everyone.
did you catch how I didn't say excited? I really tried not to say excited.
Oh, wait, what did you say?
I said happy. I'm
It
happy.
literally just happened, and I'm like, what'd you say again?
No, like I'm happy.
Oh, when I was editing last week's episode, I was like, this is so bad, the amount of times that we said that word. I won't even say it right now. But it was a lot.
We say it quite often, and as you said, like we gotta open a thesaurus and look for some new words, and we're off to a good start, I have to say.
I would have to agree.
Sari and I today are really trying to up our game. We are both wearing our sweatshirts. We changed the lighting. Hopefully this video will be posted to YouTube eventually so you guys can actually like see us talk, which I think is kind of fun.
Yeah, and if anyone has any tips on like how to upload to YouTube without making your computer sound like it's an airplane taking off, please let me know.
No, seriously, because for both of us, our computers keep shutting down. They work overtime. Like, I don't know what's up with Macs. Like, they're supposed to be this like cool, like good computer, and they just like they can't take the heat. They can't.
Yeah, it's like one thing doesn't go there. They're so temperamental. One thing doesn't go their way, and they're freaking out.
By the way, like I can totally relate to a Mac computer.
Yeah,
that's how I feel these days. Yeah, laugh cry.
Maybe your computer is taking after its owner.
Totally, it's reflective of my mood, and you know what? That's okay. That's okay. Totally. But oh, sorry, you go.
I started playing Toy Blast. I don't know if you play or like ever heard of it.
I haven't.
But now, like, have you ever been so addicted to a game that like you close your eyes and you see the game?
I was never a game girl. Even though it may look like it from my headset, I was never a gamer girl.
Gamer girl.
Gamer girl.
Well, I literally am staring at like you and then the screen next to us that has what we're talking about, and all I see is the game.
Wow.
And it's really giving me a headache. I think I may have to give it up. It's okay.
Yeah, it's sometimes like those things that you get so addicted that you just have to stop.
Yeah, I know.
Stop. Yeah.
You know what else I was thinking of?
Tell me.
So I am hungover right now, like usual on Wednesdays when we record.
Which is crazy. Like Wednesday is Sari's hangover day? Hangover day. Yeah.
And
so random.
I know. And like you're from Montreal, obviously, and you guys, like when you turn 18, that's when you're legal.
Right.
For us, it's 21. I'm saying stuff everyone knows, but anyway.
Thank you.
Is it like not a big deal in Montreal, like your 18th birthday? Like for us, our 21st birthday is like the biggest deal.
It kind of is. Like I feel like it depends on the person. Like if you're like we're already such a clubber, like it doesn't really matter. For me, I wasn't like a big night out goer. That doesn't make any sense, but you guys get the gist of what I'm trying to say. And my 18th birthday was fun, but sorry to say this, and I hope this like doesn't get me in trouble anytime soon, but I drank a lot before I was legal, so it just like wasn't a big deal. Like for me, 18, like going from 17 to 18 was like no big difference. But I genuinely feel like when I turn 21, because I go to school in New York, it's gonna be a big deal. Like I feel like it's gonna be a big deal.
It is, because it's just like such a relief. But now that I'm actually 21 and I'm feeling this way after drinking, I'm like, you need to get your shit together. When realistically, this should like be the first time I'm drinking. So like it shouldn't, like I should be doing this.
The thing is though, that's exactly it. It's a relief. Like it's not like a big celebration for me. It's just like such a relief, you know?
Yeah. But I like in Montreal, I feel like you guys are just way more low key than we are here.
But I feel like that's about everything. Like America is just so obnoxious, and I feel like I can say that now that I've been here for 2 years. But everything here is just like so over the top.
Like what's the biggest difference?
Food portions. Like people always say, yeah, like America, like the big cups, like whatever. Like I went to Dunkin' and got a large iced coffee, and it was literally bigger than my entire body. Like it was huge. I couldn't believe it.
And then like we go to other countries and we're like, excuse me, this is my food, like because we get 3 of what they give us.
No, literally. And I went to New Jersey a couple weeks ago with my dad to go see his college friend, and we went to a restaurant, and like my dad and I like ordered like something to share, And literally, we could have shared it with the entire table. It was huge.
Yep.
Huge.
And you never know. Like, you never know what you're gonna get.
We were dying of laughter. We were like, yep, this is America. Sorry, there's a horn. But yeah,
That's
the
okay.
food sizes in America are definitely big. Definitely big. But we
That's
did
for
have a
sure.
very fun episode last week, and I hope you guys enjoyed it with Eli from the jar. If you have any feedback, like please let us know. And we want to get new guests on, like, so give us some recommendations. Don't say Justin Bieber or like Taylor Swift or Beyonce, because obviously we can't get them on our podcast, but like some attainable people, you know? Think
Totally.
Bachelor, think TikTok,
Yeah.
think Gen
We
Z.
may have some fun things coming up.
Honestly, I don't want to jinx it
Yeah, we don't want
because
to jinx it,
we
but
kind of told everyone that we were gonna get some. We're so annoying, but
maybe,
like
maybe they'll still come.
maybe they'll still come back. So I don't want to say it, but as of now, they kind of screwed us over. So
Danny, I have a confession.
tell me.
I find myself to like, I'm not a liar, but I find myself to be like a pathological liar when it comes to our podcast.
Why?
Like when I'm out and someone asks me a question about it, like I hype us up to the point where like it's just not realistic. Like they're like,
Oh my
how
God,
many
me too.
listeners do you get? Like I'm like, oh, I'm not even gonna say like what I
No,
like,
no, I don't even want to tell you the number. I tell people. People are like, oh my God, like how many downloads do you get per episode? I'm like, oh, They're like, wow, that's incredible. I'm like, yeah, don't check my Instagram following because that's.
and I am like not a liar, but when it comes to this, like I'm pathological and I want to get to that point where what I'm saying is actually true.
Me too.
So we need to get there.
I feel like we are going to get there. Right now, it's just not our time, but I feel like it's coming. We are putting in the effort. Like we're putting in the work. Like I'm trying
Danny's
to work
putting in a lot of effort. Like
because
I
I'm
feel
like,
bad because
no, don't
I've
feel
been
bad.
like very busy, but guys, if we get famous, it's because of Danny.
I've been
Totally.
DMing everyone on Instagram. If you see my comments on Kim Kardashian's picture saying Northwest picture is incredible, like, yeah, I did it. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
she's gonna
take
see that out of the 40,000 comments she gets.
it's not for her. It's like for other people to see my comment and click on our thing.
Okay,
Like,
fair.
like I've been DMing like everyone. I've been emailing. I've been like playing around with the polls. Like I want to get us there. And maybe it's because I'm trying too hard, but whatever.
Well, speaking of Kim, I don't know why
I
I
was like,
tell you
speaking
like
of
my
what?
brain is not working.
I was like, speaking
Speaking of, and
speaking
I'm
of me
literally
like going
looking at it.
off.
I'm literally looking at it. Okay,
Yeah.
speaking of Kim, should we
Yes.
jump into news from the outside world?
I think that's a good idea.
So, if you haven't known by now, I don't know where you've been, but
I don't know.
Kim and Kanye have officially filed for divorce.
What I find, I'm not surprised. Like I thought when this, my brain clearly isn't working either. But we reported on this story when it wasn't official yet, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I honestly knew deep down in my heart that this announcement was going to come a few weeks later.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to say, I am really shocked that Kim has not put out any sort of statement yet. Like not one word other than the driver's license in her like story. Like that's the only thing that like alludes to the fact that she's getting a divorce.
I love how like that is why we're like, oh, it's true.
It's so
because
funny.
like of this song. Did you see the SNL skit?
I did, yeah.
I didn't actually watch it yet, but I saw like Joshua Bassett.
Happy and sad.
Yeah.
So good. Well, first of all,
it was honestly pretty good. Like respect on his name. Like that was like the perfect way to go about it.
I totally agree. I think that was so cute. And that's one of my favorite songs. So I like give him like extra credit for using a Casey Musgrave song. Like I think that's so cute and smart and everything.
Back on the Kim and Kanye, I think this is like the best thing for them. I don't know them obviously, but like from an outside perspective and like just the information I've been given,
yeah,
I do think this is the best move.
No, I think it is a good move too. And I think they requested like joint custody for their 4 kids. So it seems like it's going to be a pretty friendly, I mean, like, I think it's going to be a pretty friendly divorce from what I've been reading.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine it's going to be easy for the kids, especially for North. But
The most
Who knows?
important thing is the kids right now. Like Kim and Kanye, you'll both be fine. Like,
Totally. And I know I hate when people are like, oh, they're getting divorced. Like, who's she going to be with next? But like, who do you think she's going to be with next?
I have no clue.
I know. I really hope she's with someone who is just like smart with a good head on his shoulders. And, like, I want
I
to see
feel
her.
like she's gonna take a break for a while.
I want to see her with like a lawyer.
Yeah, like someone in like corporate America.
I want to see her like dating like Mr. Forbes,
That wow, that'd be good.
right? I don't even know who Mr. Forbes is, but him.
Him.
Jeff Bezos.
I was actually thinking that, but like he's such a noob.
Wait, that
He's
would be
literally
a wild couple.
he is literally the biggest boob ever.
By the way, if Kim Kardashian and Jeff Bezos started dating, I think that bank account would explode.
Probably.
Probably. Wow. Well, sorry to hear about their divorce, and I really do hope they show it on the new season of Keeping Up, which is airing soon, I think.
Maybe I'll watch. I never really watch.
Yeah. Anyways, our next story is actually kind of sad and a little bit disturbing in my opinion, and it is Amanda Klutz says is getting criticism about receiving about receiving her COVID vaccine. I think this is just absolutely terrible. So, for those of you who don't know, Amanda Klutz is a host for the talk show The Talk. Is she for The Talk? I think so.
You're probably right.
I think it's The Talk. And her husband was 40 years old and he passed away from COVID last summer. And it was a whole big thing. She started the whole campaign about it. And so she waited outside a bunch of clinics to receive a dose, like, because the thing is, once they, what do you call it? Once they activate all these COVID vaccines, if
Yeah,
once
so
they
like they
activate
have to be kept at a really like
a state like
certain
that,
temperature. So
true,
when they take them out of that temperature, like for the
they have
day,
to be used.
they have to be used or they'll be thrown out at the end of the day. So when people don't come
They,
or like they have to change their appointment, then at the end of the day, if those like vaccines are still available,
yes,
then the people outside can get it. So she waited outside
she waited
the
outside
whole
with her
entire
baby.
day.
Yeah, with her baby. It was past her baby's bedtime. Um, and she waited and got the vaccine as she should. Like I heard the Morning Toast talk about it, and they were like, either it goes in her arm or it goes in the garbage. So like
Mhm.
putting it in her arm, you know,
It's better.
it's 10 times better. And so I just think the fact that she is getting hate for this is absolutely disgusting because she's someone who has had such a difficult time during COVID. She lost her husband, the father of her 1-year-old baby. Like, are you
Yeah,
kidding
well,
me? Like,
she was
why are you
saying
giving
like
her
I'm a
hate?
single mother. Like I'm nervous about this virus. Like I
Yes.
waited there for my children. Like I can't. People will get you can't do anything right.
You can't do anything right, but I think she is totally in the right here, and I
Yeah.
really do hate that she is getting
But
hate
I do
for.
I don't understand why people hate, but I don't think right away she like explained how she got it. So then
Mm,
people go into this whole like money, power, fame is like giving you a step ahead. And then once
totally.
you explain it, like, no, it's not. So hopefully all those haters reread the post and were like, okay. And you know what? Those haters are probably waiting outside their own line right now.
Totally. And I think also, I mean, I think it is true. A lot of celebrities are going through the back end to kind of get the vaccine
But
and,
they're probably not telling anyone about it
but
because
they're not
they're
telling
like,
any people because
yeah.
they're cheating the system, right?
That's like when people at the beginning of the pandemic were getting corona, like celebrities weren't telling anyone because they would have gotten so much hate.
Absolutely. So I think it is good that she's sharing her experience, like she's getting vaccinated, she's pro getting vaccinated, and it's kind of spreading that message.
Yeah.
But I honestly didn't read her original post, but I just stand by the fact that Amanda Klutz should not be getting any negative comments for getting a vaccine that she waited outside for, et cetera, et cetera.
I would agree. Our next story is some more Kardashian news because Kris Jenner is coming out with her own beauty line. And if I'm not mistaken, this is for like aging, right?
I think it's skincare. Yes. She has yet to confirm. this news, but I have to say I did a poll on this on our Instagram, and I was like, either like good for her or too many Kardashian brands, and literally everyone voted too many Kardashian beauty brands, and I 100% agree.
Yeah. Well,
While
that's why I think it's so cool that like Kendall is doing the tequila. Like
tequila,
that's very different than their usual branding.
right? And so I even think that Kylie and Kim's brand overlap. Like there's just like a
What,
lot of the same.
Skims?
Skims is no KKW Beauty.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not really in the beauty world.
You're not.
No.
I just think it's like a lot of beauty, and I do think, yeah, Chris should have something of her own, because why not? But there's too many beauty brands,
Yeah. No,
Like
I
let's
agree.
switch it up. Like let's do some, like, I don't know, what could Chris do? Like dishware. I don't fucking know.
Some China.
China. I would buy that. Kidding, but
Totally. Be on my
yeah.
registry when I'm
Are you
getting
gonna buy
married.
Kendall's tequila?
Yeah, I'll definitely try it. I feel like
Uh,
everyone in the world is gonna try it.
100%.
Like
She's getting a lot of
sales are,
backlash for it.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our last story, like I want to talk about it for 1 second, and that is all.
So we were like going back and forth, Sarah and I, talking about what stories to put in. And honestly, I did have other options, but I feel like we should mention it because of how freaking annoying it is that this just keeps popping up.
So Claire and Dale have been seen together, and I don't know if they're like back together, what's going on, but I just like think like I love The Bachelor. I've loved The Bachelor since I was in the 8th grade. I have been like such a loyal follower and fan of it. If anyone said like none of this is real, I would automatically shut them down. And I do believe that love can come out of it. But I also believe that they play like these mind games on us.
So that's my thing. Like, I thought the thing was, they weren't, while everyone was reporting they haven't been together, like they're spending a lot of time apart. And then they both came out with statements, like point blank statements: we have broken up, we are not seeing each other anymore. Okay, I honestly did feel bad. But okay, like they're done, let's put them aside, like whatever. Now, like, why are you coming back and like getting back together? Like, why did you put out these statements? And it's not like they're just like hanging out, going for dinner. There's pictures of them like kissing on the
How do
beach.
you feel about like these breakup statements? Like, can you imagine like that one day in the not the near future, in the future, if I ever do get a boyfriend and we break up and I post like a picture of us and I'm like, I just wanted
They're
to let my
they're
loyal
great.
1,000 followers know that me and blah, blah, blah have decided to part ways. We love each other and we'll always have respect for each other. But this was just not the best time for us.
No, like I'm trying to think of like couples that like I know. Like if they posted a breakup post on Instagram, like I would die of
Yeah,
laughter.
I feel like this is like kind of an exclusive thing that only famous people are doing, but maybe we should all be able to post our breakup on
By the way,
Instagram.
I would love to see like
Like, I want to know the tea. I want to know why you broke up, when you broke up. Like, honestly, like when they put out these posts, I get nothing. Like
nothing.
Cassie and Colton, when they broke up, they put out such amicable things, and then we find out like,
He's stalking her. He's putting tracking devices on her fucking
which
car.
is like so scary, so crazy. Like,
Yeah.
I would, if I were her, like maybe I wouldn't want the whole world to know that. But I'm just saying, like,
No, we need to know.
you're not parting separately, and you love each other, and you're happy it ended. Like,
No.
give me a
Ugh,
break.
no, seriously, give me a break. And I just
Wait,
go ahead.
I don't have a boyfriend, but should I just post one of those and like
Should we post on
see what people
the podcast is breaking out?
no, but on my real account, should I post like me and a random name reporting ways and see what people do?
Who is like your camp crush? You should do that.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, I know who it is.
If you ever want to shut me up on the podcast, you should just
Guys, it's so overexposed right now. I'm literally staring into the sun.
yeah, you look like you're blinded by the light.
I'm blind. Oh, sorry, guys.
Well, anyway, I don't trust Claire and Dale. I don't trust anyone from Bachelor Nation anymore. Maybe they're being paid to divert all the bad press away from like the Chris Harrison thing. So they're like, oh, get
Oh,
together.
that's a fabulous theory, but I don't think so.
I do come up with these like crazy theories.
Yeah, I don't think people care enough about Claire and Dale to like not talk about Chris Harrison anymore, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, but I don't even like want to say like, I mean, I obviously do wish them the best, but like I don't even have hope for them. I'll be honest.
No, me neither.
So I'm just kind of over it.
I agree.
Well, let's get into our new fave segment, which is the polls. So basically on our Instagram, if you don't know, we post polls on our Instagram every single day when we're good about different scenarios, whether it be pop culture, would you rather, relationship questions, friendship questions, literally anything we posted on our stories. And we like to go through them and discuss them and give our point of views. Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Not start us off.
Would you be upset if your friend started seeing someone who you hooked up with 2 years ago for about 6 months?
Yes.
So 48% of you said yes, and 52% said no, it's okay. And I really can't remember what I said.
I said yes, kind of weird, just because I'm a possessive person and I would just be like weirded out. I don't think I'd be mad. I would just be weirded
I
out.
feel like it would have to be really like subjective. Like I would have to know like why we ended, if he treated me like shit. Like if he treated me like shit and then my friend started dating him, like yikes.
Yikes.
But if he was like a really good kid and we just like both didn't want to be anything more with each other and I thought they were a good match, then yeah, it's okay.
Totally. I think it is situational. Like if I was with this guy and I liked him and he ghosted me and then my friend started getting with him, like I would be hurt. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I agree. If it was just like a mutual, like you're a great person, but like I'm just not interested.
Yeah.
And that's why we stopped hooking up or being together or whatever, then yeah, I probably wouldn't care. Would it be weird? Maybe for a minute, like hearing them like retell the story. I think it might be weird for the person who's currently getting with the person because like
I do
you're like
feel
you're comparing how this person was with you and your friend, you know?
Yeah, like you have a much different dating life experience, like going to a city school, but the hookup culture in college, like
Right.
I think it's a lot less weird for someone like say freshman year, I was like getting with this kid for 6 months, but it was never serious. And then like junior year, him and my friend like started hooking up and they decide they want to date. Like it's just like less weird than you actually going on dates with
You're
people.
so right. You're so right. And I guess it's because like I don't experience that. I'm trying to think back to like camp or something. Like camp, honestly,
Camp is literally a petri dish. Like we just like mix it around and then like you pick out like
yeah.
That's camp life is ridiculous in that way.
It's absolutely. I remember we were sitting on the hill at camp. That's where we all hang out. We call it like Senior Hill. It's the hill, and we were like making a web of who like a hookup web, and it's crazy how we are all connected. Like every single person in camp, from young to old, is on that list in some way. Not because of making out, because of cousins or like everyone is on that.
Yeah, it is
on
crazy.
That web. It's just so crazy.
Do you, like every camp must have been like ours, right? Where like everyone just kisses everyone.
Thing is, like I feel like we're different.
No, we're so different in so many ways, but I wonder if that way we're the same.
Honestly, I don't know. And if you do go to another camp that's not ours and you listen to this podcast, which is rare, please let us know. I would love to hear about your camp hookup experiences.
Dan, now if like, well, we're both unfortunately not going back to camp, but I like wouldn't be able to tell my campers like go clean the back room. I would just be like back room.
No, literally,
like, I would think of our
podcast. The thing is, like, it would be so fun if we did go back because we could literally record in the back room.
In camp. Oh my god, oh my god.
Think about it. Should we just go back?
Should we?
Just
I can't find a job for the life of me for the summer.
Wait, neither can I. I have not found one internship. I've been searching for 2 months. So.
Yep, me too.
It's been good. It's been fun. So if anyone wants
Yes,
to
it's
hire
a lot of
us,
fun, guys.
if anyone wants to hire
If any,
us,
what are you looking for?
I'm looking for some PR, marketing, editorial.
Okay,
Okay.
I could see what I could. I
You?
got nothing.
Social work?
Yeah, just some social work stuff.
Maybe like to work for that girl's nonprofit.
Yeah, maybe.
Nah. Anywho, sorry guys, we're a little salty. Our next poll is are there people in life that you would want to unmeet?
No.
So 65% of you said yes for sure, and 35% of you said no, not really. What do you think?
Nah.
Nah?
Nah. You?
I said yes. I said yes.
I have this like thing about regret. Like, I don't want to. Sorry, I'm fixing something. Like I don't regret anyone I meet.
So that's my thing too, and that's what I was thinking about because I do believe that everyone comes into your life for a reason, whether it's good or bad, to teach you a lesson. But I really do think there are some people I could do without meeting, and I would be just fine. And I could think of
Totally.
I would think of a solid 3, and I actually think I would be a better person if I didn't meet them.
Okay, that is fine.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, I genuinely can't really think of anyone.
I have 2 that I really think I would be a better person if I didn't meet them.
Can you say who?
No. I'll tell you after.
Sorry guys. If I think of anyone, I'll let you know. I just really can't.
Yeah.
But I get why people would want to unmeet people. Like
God forbid someone got harassed, like I think they would
oh,
want to meet them.
1,000,000%. Like I say for myself, like I have no regret in people I've met because like none of them have been that bad.
Totally. Yeah.
Obviously.
I'm just trying to think of like other situations that's like don't pertain to me that I would like want to unmeet someone, but the only one I can think of is like harassment or something like that. But of course, there's probably a lot of other
like
dark
that
scenarios.
Maybe like that kid in middle school who bullied you.
But like, don't you think that made you stronger as a person?
Yeah, true. It really builds character.
Totally.
Were you bullied or were you the bully?
I was more bullied than the bully.
I think I was the bully.
I was bullied by my best friend, so that's good news.
Are you still friends?
Yeah, her name's Olivia Kimmel. She listens to the podcast.
Wait, low-key, you and Olivia hated each other.
Oh my god, it
that.
was so not low-key.
Wait, and Olivia was a bully?
She was such a bully, guys. She threw my silver Birkenstocks out of the bunk at camp into mud on purpose.
Oh, at camp, I was bullied.
Yeah, me too.
But at home, I was a bully. So that's why it was always so hard for me to go to camp and get bullied because I'm like, I'm the main character at home. Like, why are you bullying me here?
By the way, it's so crazy because to this day, I literally think that I'm the main character. I really do. Like, I'm walking down the street. Like,
I literally am the main character.
No, I'm the main character. Like, I'm walking down the street and I'm like, wow, everyone's staring at me. Like, why are they looking at me? Like,
it's literally that TikTok of like you driving in your car thinking every guy that drives by is like, oh my God, I need to follow her because she's so pretty. But it's really just your side angle of you looking so bad.
So bad. And
that's how I go through life.
No, like, guys, I truly believe that I'm in the Truman Show and I'm in a reality show right now. So, hey guys. Hey.
No, I go through life as that TikTok, like me thinking every guy I pass is just thinking how beautiful I am.
Me too, and they're totally not thinking that about me. And
yeah, when they're actually just not paying attention to me. But I guess it's better to go through that way.
You think?
I think so.
All right. Well,
it hasn't worked for me, but
neither. At least we're both in the same boat.
True.
All
right. Did we lock the back room door?
We have one more poll.
Okay.
Should we do it quickly?
Yeah, we can do it quickly.
Okay. Would you rather be a part of the royal or the Kardashian family? Can I guess? I know you picked Kardashian.
Yeah.
I said royal.
I've read a lot of books on like being royal, and they've been like fiction, but I just don't think it's not for me.
It's just like your legacy, like you're it. Like Kardashian's great for like the next 20 years, but then
No,
you're
they'll
done.
be in our history books.
You think they're gonna be like a dynasty, like the Kardashian
They
dynasty?
are.
No,
They literally are.
do you think like
If
our
you ask
kids?
someone, here's the thing: if you go up to like a random person on the street and you say, "Who are the Kardashians?" Like name three of them, they will. If you go up to someone and you're like, "Name like the Royals," I think they'll have more trouble.
Wow, that's a great poll. We're gonna ask. Oh, sorry guys. I think we should ask that. And I do agree with you, but I still think I would rather be a part of the royal family.
This is where we disagree, and I have 73% of our followers on my side, so
Fine. You take the followers with you, I guess.
thank you.
But yeah, I do think it's time to lock the back room door. We have an amazing question one of our listeners asked us, and I think it's time to just jump right into it.
All right, can you read it because I'm still seeing all of my
The
game,
game.
like the game I'm playing.
Yeah. Hey, Sarah and Danny, loved last week's episode with Eli. So much fun. I have a question for you guys. My friends and I just turned 21 and we're at college. Of course, while still being safe, we are going out and having fun and drinking. One of my friends, who's actually my roommate, who I love and have so much fun with, always gets super drunk, like to the point where I have to take care of her. It happened If it happened once in a while, I really wouldn't mind. But it's pretty constant. Additionally, she always makes super bad decisions when drunk, like texting her ex or hooking up with guys that she regrets in the morning. In the morning, she also ends up being super hungover and it's a total pain to deal with. Is there a way I could bring this out without seeming like a Debbie Downer? Any advice would be helpful. Thank you. Hopefully, I won't be too bad of a friend.
I love how she's like, we turned 21 and we're safe, and we're like, we've been drinking since we're 14.
No, it's so funny because we literally just talked about this 10 minutes ago, how we've been getting sloshed since we're 12. Yeah, so that's good.
since the since the bar mitzvahs.
Since the bar
Actually, like that's not
mitzvahs.
true, but did people at bar and bat mitzvahs in your town drink?
Not really. I can remember one or two that people drank at, but it was kind of rare. The guys drank, the girls didn't really drink.
I love how we're like nervous that like someone may get us in trouble for this when like no police officer is listening to the Backroom Podcast.
Do you think like people at Spotify like go through and like listen to our podcast to like make sure we're okay?
Hell no.
Oh,
Hell
come
no.
on.
Literally, call her daddy is out in this world. Like we can say we drank when we were 14.
By the
But
way, you're
anyway,
so
to
right.
help this person.
Sorry, Debbie Downer.
To help you.
Yeah,
It is really tough because like there are a few people in this world. There are those people that when they get drunk, they're like a better version of themselves. There are those people that when they get drunk, they are not themselves.
yeah,
And then there are those people that when they get drunk, they're a mixture of the two, but they're destructive. And it sounds like you have the third one here.
totally. Um, this is going to be my advice. I think that if it was a once in a while thing, I think you could let it slide. But because this is a constant thing, you're in college, you probably do go out a lot. This needs to be brought up. I honestly would not approach it in a mean or aggressive way. Like, I would really try and just be like, honestly, like, I'm worried for you. Like, make it about her.
Yeah.
Don't make it about yourself. Like, try and be a good friend. Be like, I'm just like worried. Like, I feel bad. Like, you always wake up and you're super upset about what you did last night. And I think like maybe like we should tone it down a bit. Um,
I think that's totally fine to say.
but I wouldn't like patronize her. I wouldn't be like, you always do this
Yeah, no,
and you
don't be
get
like
drunk.
condescending
Don't
and be
That's
like,
the word. Sorry. Don't be condescending. Like, don't be like, and you get drunk and it puts me in such a compromising position, even though it does. And I do feel bad for you. Like, it sucks having to take care of a friend, like carrying her around and like having to soothe her through her bad decisions. Like, it does suck, but you
yeah.
can't be like overtly mean because alcohol does make people a little crazy sometimes and you have to be sensitive to the situation. Um, and yeah, it's kind of my
I
advice.
totally agree with you. And then if it keeps happening, maybe there's something deeper.
Maybe there's a deeper
And you
rooted
can write
problem.
back and we can give you some advice on that.
We probably can't give you advice on a deeper rooting alcohol problem.
You're right.
Like, Sari can. She's a social worker. I can't.
Yeah, I'm off duty. I don't want to.
But honestly, if there is a deeper issue, like I hate being that girl, like maybe you need to get her some help.
Yeah, but it sounds like she's just getting really drunk. Like, kudos.
Texting
And she's doing some stupid shit. But like, just call her out on it or literally steal her phone. Oh my god, actually. So
by the way, I'm like super jealous. I haven't gotten drunk in so long.
Last night, my friends and I like
not Remy Bader answering my DM.
Oh yeah, I saw that. We got drunk, and then this morning we were like sitting around our kitchen table reading our drunk messages to each other. And I think we need to like start a segment of that. Like maybe I can do it with my friends and like we'll put it on the TikTok. It is so funny.
Wait, I need you to make more TikToks because your content is so freaking funny and the world needs to see more.
It used to be great.
Maybe I'm gonna go through your old TikToks and post them on Reels if I can get the A-OK.
A-OK.
Fabulous.
Okay, should we open the back room door and go into our Bachelor recap?
Honestly, I don't even think the camper should hear about the Bachelor
recap. How boring it was.
So boring.
Our group chat was literally talking about anything and everything other than the episode.
Because we literally were talking about like a camp boy and like random stuff because we literally were so bored with this episode of The Bachelor.
Bad. But whatever, we can run through it quickly. So the first hometown date, should I just run through it so quickly?
Yeah, just go.
All right, the first hometown date, we have Michelle. She was really cute with her students.
I thought it was
and her
really
parents
cute.
were precious.
Yeah, I loved it. And I thought it was cute that they matched outfits. Honestly, I think compatibility-wise, Michelle and Matt are the best.
I agree. Like what was my logic? Oh, my logic in her
They're tall.
Chat was my logic was Michelle is too normal, Brie is too normal, Serena is too normal, Rachel is not, therefore Rachel wins. It is never the one that is too normal that wins, and it's never the one that makes sense, especially for The Bachelor, because they get so like tunnel vision.
Do you remember when Ari chose Lauren and we didn't hear Lauren talk for the entirety of the season?
Yeah, well, he actually chose Becca and then went back
and honestly, like I didn't see anything of Cassie in Colton season, and he picked Cassie. Like it just didn't make any sense.
But I think the biggest takeaway from Michelle's hometown was her parents.
They're so precious,
right?
Yeah. Her dad like should be narrating like a movie.
Oh, I know. His voice was very soothing.
Very soothing.
Maybe I should get some tips from him.
I felt very at home.
Yeah.
With the dad speaking. And then we had Rachel's date when she literally ate shit.
Wait. Also, here was my biggest issue.
I have never
seen Where's Rachel from?
Georgia.
Is it a thing in Georgia that you go skydiving on your weekends? Because this was a freaking hometown date. I don't understand the correlation between Georgia and some skydiving.
Well, I will say, I don't know.
Tell me something about your town.
Well, I will say in Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, when Erica Jane went home, they did do something with like flying in Georgia. So maybe like planes are a thing there.
Like if your hometown was like, I don't know, wherever people go abroad, like Switzerland, and that's where they all skydive, like, yeah, you should skydive.
Totally. But like, yeah, I don't really get the correlation of skydiving and Rachel. But the fact that she literally, she didn't hit herself on the ground.
She like really yeeted herself.
No, guys, I watched it and my face was literally like, oh my God, like it was insane. But the best part of that was that he like runs over and her hair's everywhere, and then 5 seconds after, her hair is like perfectly brushed again. I'm like, oh God, everyone.
I know Rachel has done a lot wrong. However, we must give her some credit for how she handled this like a champ. Like that must have hurt so badly, and she like you could tell she was out of it, and like her face was swollen.
Oh,
I would have been like, pick me up in that airplane and drive me and fly me to the hospital.
By the way, 100%. Like, I cannot believe she just like, she hit the ground. She was on the ground for like maybe 30 seconds. Matt picks her up and she's like, back.
Yep. Also, Matt after that was like, oh, that really made me realize like how I don't want to lose you. And she's like, I'm literally about to throw up on you right now. Like I just smashed my face into the ground so hard.
So fucked up.
You know what? Rachel is giving me like Hannah Ann vibes. I may have said this before. It's just like the pretty one that like doesn't really speak a lot, but the guy is like attached to.
By the way, that is the best call you've made all season.
Right? Like I don't see the connection, but also Matt is like I don't see it with anyone.
Neither. I saw it. I honestly saw it most with like that girl Sarah from the beginning.
Maybe, and we'll get there, but also Serena.
Yeah. And
So
then we
then
had
the
Bree's
night
date.
portion, well, the night portion, like her
Oh,
parents were really
parents.
hard on him, which also means she wins because it's always that way. It's never
Always.
the one that's easy.
Never. Yeah, no, her parents scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, me too.
And then we had Bree's date, which was so cute. I love Bree. Every time she comes on the screen, I'm just like, love you.
I am
love
like,
you,
you
love
are
you.
the most beautiful, soft-spoken, amazing person that I've ever seen ever.
Beautiful, so shopping. You know that thing with Lady Gaga? Like that's how I feel.
And why doesn't he like show her the respect that she deserves?
I hate it. Like when Rachel's like, I'm falling in love with you, he was like, yeah, like me too. He's like, thank you for sharing.
If
Like, what?
Serena didn't send herself home,
I
I
think Brie would
think
have
Brie
gone
was
home.
going home.
Me too.
And that's fine because I think Brie should be our next bachelorette.
100%. She deserves
Also,
it.
her mom was literally so skeptical. Her mom was like,
So skeptical.
it's fine. Like, we'll mend a broken heart together.
How
Like
cute was that though?
I know it was really cute. Like such like a beautiful thing to say, but she was like kind of also saying like, I don't think he's the one. Like, I hope this doesn't work out.
This doesn't work out yet.
And I agree with her mom.
Me too. The mom seems like an amazing friend person.
Yeah, they seem like they have like a good friend relationship, but also like I'm your mom, like
totally. And then we had Serena's date. Her Canadian date made me literally LOL.
Did you like it?
My mom and I were texting. My mom was like, "Would you do this if you went on the show?" And I was like, "Honestly, it's kind of cute." But
I thought it was cute because like they actually like that was actually about her
hometown. Yeah,
and they seem like they were genuinely having fun together. Like I think that he ended up liking her so much and maybe would have even picked her at the end because it felt so normal and natural and they had so much fun.
You want to hear my theory? I think that he would have picked Serena 100% after hearing what he said about Serena. And after she left, it was kind of like a Peter, Hannah, and Maddie situation. Yeah. And he ends up with Rachel. But then I think he breaks up with Rachel after all this.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way they could be together right now.
Neither.
But then Serena basically was like, because I'm sure when you're like in this like the process of the Bachelor, you're so like tunnel vision, like you're just thinking of like Matt, and then you see your family and you get kind of grounded and you're like, oh wait, there's life outside of this, and does that life outside of this fit with Matt? And I think like seeing her family made her realize maybe it doesn't.
Totally. And I also think when you're probably going through the Bachelor, you see it also as like a little bit of a competition as well. And then like your family comes in and it's like, oh my God, like this person has to be a part of my family, you know, like.
Yeah. And I think she's like so normal in the sense that this is so fast. Like she needs more time with him.
I did feel bad for her when she started crying like to her mama. I was like, wow, like clearly she's been through a lot.
Also, then after this, like when they were leaving and she like brought it up to him and was like crying, like how did you take him just being so nonchalant?
I just kept yawning. I'm so sorry. I thought it was a little weird, but I loved how she sent him home.
Yeah, no, but like I'm talking about before they even had that talk, she like before like their date ended from hometown, she said something like, I'm just nervous. And like he like did not, he was just like, we'll work on it together. So like some people found that like good. And I think
it was fine. I think like he never thought that she would send herself home.
Yeah, but she did. He was like, you want to walk me out? And then he got in the car. And he had the confessional.
I thought that was so funny. Like role reversal. Yeah. She's a bachelorette. But I have a question for you. So, in like the promo, there's a scene with him like crying and everyone's like, why, what's wrong? Like, what do you think happened? Like, he was like, I can't do this anymore.
Sorry, my friend came in.
Hey, friend.
Well, they left, but what did you
Oh,
say?
there's a scene in the promo and it's him crying on like on a suit with
Oh, right.
Chris and it's
Yes,
like, I
yes.
can't do this anymore. Who do you think that's about?
I don't know, but I really think that Brie would have gone home, and like, I don't know how she must feel because, like, not like I don't know. That's so weird, you know.
It's very weird. It's very weird.
So I think final two will be Michelle and Rachel,
I
and
agree.
I think Michelle's gonna get her heart broken.
I can't watch. I genuinely can't watch Michelle's heart get broken. Like I don't
I
want to see
know,
it. I hope she sends herself home or
I know.
something because she's so pure and she's smart and she's a good family, a good job, and she's a wife. Like if he wants a wife,
A
that's Michelle.
wifey. I agree.
Wifey, girls want to wife me.
Well, I think that is the end of our Bachelor recap
I think it
and our
is as well.
episode.
Yeah, sorry, the sun is literally blinding
Thank you
me.
all for listening.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for listening to this week's episode. I think this is episode 22 already, which is absolutely insane. And we hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any feedback, comments, please make sure to tell us. If you are listening on Apple Podcasts, give us a review because more reviews means, you know, just better things for us. And what don't you want that? Follow us on
Totally.
Instagram. Follow us on Instagram at the Backroom Podcast. We have a Twitter where we tweet some just random stuff, which is kind of funny.
Got a TikTok.
We got a TikTok.
We are working on a YouTube channel.
We are working on each. We should start like blogging. Kidding. I think we'd be terrible at that.
With our ring lights, maybe.
Totally. Well, we love you guys, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye, guys.